Hello, people. How are you? This is Thursday, the 22nd of June. Uh, we are beginning yet another live. Thank you so much. Video was interrupted. Yes, thank you so much for joining in our live session. I can see people are beginning to join in. My name is Grace Kasiva. I am a counseling psychologist. I am currently working with Nzumari Africa. It is a community-based organization that focuses on the youth, on their uh, development and mental health wellness. We are situated in Huruma. You can come find us. There's a youth gathering space there. We have activities for the youth to come and engage. I, as the psychologist on board, you can come if you need any psychological help for free. Please come and join us and get your help. So we've been having our Facebook Lives every Tuesday from 2 to 3. And today I'm so glad to have yet another session with you guys. This week we are going to be focusing on relationships, our various relationships, mother and child, or parent and child, father and child, sibling relationships, also, yeah, friendships. Today we are focusing on friendships, and our topic of the day is are all your friendship worth your mental health wellness? Thank you so much, Quittin. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm always happy to see you here, and I look forward to our interaction today. Welcome to our Facebook Live. So today we are focusing on are all your friendship worth your mental health wellness? But before we do, in every interaction, we usually have a pre-survey and a post-survey form that we would like you guys and the audience to fill for us so that we can know, we can get feedback from you, we can know how best we can deliver our sessions, we can hear from you. And so kindly, I am posting the form here. To those who are joining us, Quitting, thank you so much for joining. I can see that you're here, and thank you so much. I've posted the form. I hope it is visible on your end. So kindly fill it for me. For those who are joining us, thank you so much. Kindly fill the form for me so that we can be able to interact you better and we can get feedback from you. I'll also be posting the post survey form after the session for you to give us feedback on how the session was and how what more topics you'd like us to have. And so thank you so much, guys, for joining in today. Last week we were talking about mental health and men, and we were sharing on whether men it's not a mark of weakness to show for men to ask for help. So this week, as I said, we are going to do about relationships, and today we are focusing on friendships. Are all your friendship worth your mental health wellness? Wale marafiki wote uko nao, are they worth your mental health wellness? Are they worth it? Why do you have the friends? Why are you interacting with them? Why did you choose to be with them? Mbona wako kwa maisha yako? And what are they doing to improve your mental health wellness? Also, are you able to identify friends who are not worth it? Are you able to identify? Are you able to ask the question, why do I have this friend? So these are the questions we are going to be answering today, and I'd like us to really interact and get to know, to question our friendships, to know how we can cut off some of the friendships, to distinguish between an acquaintance or a friend, to define who a friend is. And so that is the interaction we are going to have. That is the discussion we are going to have. So I will begin by saying our mental health is very important. The World Health Organization describes health as merely not absence of sickness or ailment in our bodies. That health is a holistic combination of our mental well-being, our physical well-being, social well-being, and even our spiritual well-being. It's a whole aspect of an individual. So today we are focusing on the social aspect of our well-being, of our mental health wellness, and we want to know these friends that we've chosen to have, are they worth our mental health wellness? Wale marafiki uko nao, or you as a friend to your friend, are you worth being in their lives? Is there anything that you're promoting that is good to them? Are you encouraging them to be better people? Those are the questions we are going to be asking. So for those who are joining us, please, I kindly request you to fill the form for me, and then we'll be able to continue well. So I can begin by asking, who is a friend? Who is a friend? And please, for those who are really watching us, you can feel free to type in your comment. I will see it, I will read it, we will interact more. And so feel free to type in the answers to the questions I'll be posting. For those who have comments, for those who have opinions, feel free to just post them. For the it's a live interaction where we just discuss as I, Grace, and you. So who is a friend? While I was thinking about this question, I was trying to analyze how quickly we sometimes group people as our friends. You might, uh, let's say, go for a baby shower, or you might walking into a club and probably just you're watching football, and then there's someone seated next to you, and so throughout the whole game, you interact with this person, mnachia pamoja, mnapeana commentary pamoja, mnacheka pamoja, and so at the end of the day you feel connected to this person and you say that they are your friend. So when you go back home and probably you're asked, so how was the game? You say, I met a friend. I met someone, he's my friend now. And so they immediately become your friend, and that's okay. Also, maybe let's say women, as we go for a baby shower, uh, you meet a person, there are someone that you didn't know of, and so you've had a very good time with this person, this fellow lady, and so at the end of the day you come back saying, oh, I met a friend. You go for an event, you sit next to someone, and then you share with them your experience, they share their experience, then it's an exchange, and then they become your friend. So who is your friend really? Who can you say is your friend? Because it's important to know that friendships are a conscious choice. And before I answer what I am seeing on the comment section, for family, something like family, in the social setup, family, you don't choose your family. You are born into a family. You find yourself in a family. But for friends, you choose your friends. You choose that I'll make this one a close person. I will make this one my person, person. I love when people say this is my personal person. Yani, huyu ni mtu wangu wa mimi. If I can try to translate it in Kiswahili, huyu ni mtu, my personal person. Huyu personal. Huyu ni mtu wangu wa mimi. So who is a friend? I can say Quitting is saying that a friend is someone that you feel comfortable with, and you can and you can engage in any discussion with and help each other while in need. Thank you, Quentin, for that description. It is very clear, and there are things that are coming up in this. It's saying that a friend is someone that you can, number one, feel comfortable with. This means that the space on or the environment that this person has created, or even you also have created with this person, is an environment where you're feeling comfortable. And comfort comes with a level of trust. Comfort comes with a level of non-judgmental, kind of environment. You're able to just feel as though um, I'm comfortable with you. I can be myself with you. So, and also another aspect of the description that has come up is you can engage in any discussion with and help each other while in need. So, number one, you're comfortable. You can be yourself. You can remove the mask. Number two, you can engage in any discussion with this person. So, there is some communication that is happening. There's some healthy communication that is happening. You can talk to them about anything, and also while you're talking, you're able to help this person. You're able to get help from this person. So thank you so much, Quentin, for that description, that a friend is someone you're comfortable with and you're able to engage in any discussion, and you're able to help each other while in need. So a very brief description of who a friend is a person with whom you have a bond of mutual affection, the same affection, same level of affection with this person, that is typically not sexual and or does not involve family relations. So a friend is someone you're not engaging with sexually, and a friend is necessarily not someone who is part of your family. So a friend is someone who is outside that bracket. That is the basic description of a friend according to the dictionary. So even as we're talking about, are all your friendships worth your mental health wellness, we will be looking at these people who are not your family members and who you are not engaging with on a sexual level. So it could be also of the opposite sex, who is not your family and who you're not engaging with sexually. And so that is who I can describe as a friend. That is who a friend is. But there's also this description, or there is this person who is called an acquaintance. An acquaintance is someone you just know. There is no mutual affection between the two of you. This is someone you've just met in an event. You've just met them, you've interacted kidogo, but hiyo affection hakuna, that intimacy, that comfort, that engaging in deep discussion, being yourself with them, hiyo bado haiko. And so it is important for us to really know how to distinguish between an acquaintance and a friend. So for those who are joining in, I can see you, and I want to say thank you so much for joining in. I have posted a form for you to fill for me. It is a pre-survey so that we can be able to know who you are and to understand who you are. You can give us feedback, and we'll appreciate so much. So there is a statement that I would like to post and just say that I came across one day, and it says that the best thing my friend did for me was that they accepted me as I was. And that is something I want us to reflect on even before we get into the discussion, because we are going to discuss it much later into the live. And so it says that the best thing my friend did for me was that they just accepted me as I was. And I would like you to reflect on it and find out if the friendships that you have can fit into this statement, into this description. And so I would also like to pose a question that what is a healthy friendship? So, what is a healthy friendship? And even as we answer this question, I would like us to note this a few things, a very few things that studies have shown that those who enjoy close friendships over their teenage years, for teenagehood, while we were growing up. So while you were growing up, if you had close friendships and if you enjoyed them, these people have a lower rate of depression and anxiety later in life. So while in high school, while in high school, getting into campus, if you enjoyed close friendships, you have a, a higher rate, a lower rate of having depression or anxiety later in life. So as these people are those that thank you so much, Angel Jewel by Brasta. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you so much for joining in. You're always welcomed to our session. I can see you have answered the question of who is a friend, and you have said that a friend is someone who understands you, who knows and cares for you, whom you always share time together, either bad or good times. Thank you so much for that description. Yes, a friend is someone who understands and knows and cares for you, whom you always share time together, either bad or good. And yeah, this is someone whom you are having a mutual um, affection towards each other. A mutual affection, and someone who uh, yeah, is there with you, either good times or bad times. It's similar to what Quittin said about a friend is someone who you can have any discussion with and help each other while in need. So you can help each other whether it's in the good times or in the bad times. And so now we are answering the question that what is a healthy friendship? We have friends, we have people we have mutual affection towards, people we share mutual affection towards each other. So, how do you identify that this is a healthy friendship and this is not a healthy friendship? Because I think it is necessary for us to know, even as we continue to progress in life, it is necessary for us to know and to distinguish between mutual healthy friendships and unhealthy friendships. And remember, I said that studies have shown that those who have enjoyed close friendships while growing up, they have a lower rate of getting depression and anxiety. And so, what is a high quality friendship? What is a healthy friendship? I think for me, a healthy friendship is a high quality friendship. A friendship where there is trust, a friendship where there is intimacy, a friendship where there is helpfulness. So, we can break down the description, the characteristics, and I will start with what has come up in the two descriptions by Quittin and Angel June. And they have said that these are people who you can share a good time with, either bad or good times. So, and also Quittin said that you can help each other while in need, and so the aspect of helpfulness comes in. So a healthy friendship is one that you're able to help each other. There's an aspect of helpfulness. And helping does not mean necessarily in the bad times only, even in the good times, assuming that you're graduating and you need to perhaps, plan a party. You intend to plan a party. So a helpful friend is one that will come in and help you plan that party, because this is a good time. You're graduating, you're celebrating your success, your accomplishment. So helpfulness does not really mean or always mean in bad times only. It also mean in good times. In your accomplishment, is this friend actively involved? Also in your losses, is this friend helping you to go through the bad times? There's also an aspect of intimacy. And for intimacy, remember we said that a friend is someone whom you have a mutual affection with, that is exclusive or that is outside sexual relationships. So intimacy will mean, are you vulnerable with this person? Are you able to share your deep feelings and deep thoughts with them? Are you able to really you know express yourself? Really, are you able to be there? Are they able to really see you for who you are, to see what's in your heart and in your mind openly? I think that is what intimacy can mean on a very basic level. So a healthy friendship is one that you're able to be intimate with this person, intimate in the way you discuss things with them. You're able to be vulnerable with them. And also now comes the aspect of trust. And trust is really important in any relationship, any relationship. So for trust, now that you have shared with this person, can you trust them to keep it confidential if it is something really sensitive and private? Can you trust that they can be there for them when they say they will? Can you trust that they can care for you if you were to count them among the people you can rely on? Can you trust them enough to know that they can care for you? And so this is these are some of the few characteristics of what comprises of a healthy friendship. And so we can now get into the discussion of friendship quantity versus friendship quality. And I think if I can try to describe quantity, so marafiki wengi versus marafiki wenye wanakupatia yes, si wengi, but hata kama ni wengi, but it's quality, iko na value. Marafiki wenye wana add value to you. So we are now getting into that discussion of quality friendship and quantity friendship. Quantity friendship ni wale marafiki uko nao wengi 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 sana. So yes, we have had, na discussion has come up about keep your circle small. There is that discussion that has come up. It is important to keep your circle small. And ideally, as we are growing up, you tend to see people wanting to just cut off some of their friendships and keeping their friendships and their circles small. I don't know if it is the same for you. For those who are watching, you can tell us, as growing up, has your circle of friends gone down? Has it decreased, or has it increased, or has it maintained? Okay, and we can try and maybe say on average, if it's a large circle of friends, perhaps these are like 7 or more friends. If it is a small circle, we can say perhaps 2 to 3, maximum 5. If that's a small circle, maybe we can average it there. So quantity versus quality friendship, what is most important? And I think I can pose that question. What is most important? Friendship quality, or friendship Quantity. I have posed a question of what is most important. Is it friendship quality or friendship quantity? Is it what these friends add in your life, or is it the number of friends that you have? And ideally, both of them are important. Both of them are important. It will be good to have a lot of friends. And this is important because maybe you're having an event, or maybe um, you're having a situation where you need a lot of friends to come in. If you're going through a loss and you need financial support, perhaps you could, the many friends can be of importance to you. Or maybe we cannot really disregard friendship quantity. We cannot say that having a lot of friends is a bad thing. And also, there is friendship quality. You can be having a lot of friends, and all of them could be adding meaningful value into your life. And so, these are aspects that really need a lot of discussion even as we continue, because most of the time we hear people say that friendship quality is better than friendship quantity, and sometimes this can really affect people who are not able to make friends, because kuna wale watu hawawezi make friends easily. And so yeah, because we have different personalities. There are extroverts and there are introverts. Extroverts are able to make friends more. They are able to make friends easily, and they feel more comfortable having a lot of friends around. So we cannot really begin to disregard friendships or people who have a lot of friendships. No, we just need to ask one question: are these friends adding value to your life? Because remember, we are talking about, are all your friendships worth your mental health wellness? Are they adding value to your mental health wellness? Are they helping you go through the things that you're going through? Victor Ochieng, thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate you. And I would like to read your comment that you're saying, for me, it's quality. The quantity side may come with a lot of disadvantages. Thank you so much, Victor, for that comment. And it is true. The quantity side, having a lot of friends may have a lot of disadvantages. Victor, if you're watching, perhaps you can maybe try and describe some of these disadvantages that having a lot of friends may bring. What are some of the disadvantages that perhaps you have come across, or maybe you have experienced as a person? What are some of the disadvantages of having this uh, friendship quantity, a lot of friends, in regard to small friendships? Because I think it is important to note that you can also be having a few friends and still feel lonely. You can be having a few friends and still feel very, very lonely. And Angel June, we will come back to that. But before that, I would like to read Angel June's comment. She's saying that a healthy friendship is a friendship that always finds a way and got ways of solving any corner problems. It learns to adjust and be ready to embrace the change. Oh, thank you so much, Angel June, for that description. And I'm so happy that you've given us that description, because it's really deep, and it really gets us to having a very important discussion as to what a friendship is and a healthy friendship is, and even having that quality friendship. You'll ask yourself some questions, and Angel June is bringing that up very well, and she's saying that um a, a healthy friendship is a friendship that always it finds its way and it has ways of solving problems that arise, conflicts that arise. Because honestly, a healthy friendship is a friendship that also has some conflicts that are happening. And so, even in the conflicts, you're able to find a way to resolve them as friends. And also, a healthy friendship, it learns to adjust and be ready to embrace the change. I love that. Number one, if there is one constant in life, change is the one constant in this life. And so you will have a friend, perhaps since high school, and you've been living in the same, locality, but you get a job and you're transferred. You shift to another country. Like if you're in Nairobi, you go to Mombasa, and you leave your friend here in Nairobi and you are in Mombasa. So it means that if you had dates as friends, if you had hangouts, if you were accustomed to watching the Euro 2020 together, you find now you are not able to do that because you're in a different locality. And so Angel June brings a very important aspect of learning to adjust and be ready to embrace the change. And that is one aspect of a healthy friendship. Number one, acknowledging that there is change and that will happen. Even as we continue to grow old, there is change that will happen, and so we have to embrace it and to adjust to it. So it brings us back to our discussion of friendship quality and friendship quantity. And so we were saying that yes, quality is very important. Even in the small circle, quality is very important. Um, Angel June is saying that actually both are important, but quality is much considered. And it is true. Both are important because I've said there are situations where you may be required to have a lot of friends. A lot of friends, assuming that you're an actor and you need people to come and you know, see you acting. Maybe you're having a live, what are they called? Live shows, or I don't know the name for it. But now you need an audience, a big audience. And maybe your friends are only three or two. Yes, they will come and support you, but you'll be needing more friends. And so having a lot of friends, we can see the importance of that because now you need them physically, you need them to appear. And so quantity can also be important. And remember we said that kuna extroverts, people who thrive in having a lot of friends, a lot of people around. So we can't really disregard and tell them that you're making a bad choice having a lot of friends in your life. We can only encourage them to look at whether they are bringing in value. And even in your small circle, yes, you have two friends. Are they adding value to you, or are these friends having toxic characteristics in your life? And I think that is something we can begin to now get into. But I would like us to note something, that although having a lot of friends may seem less important, it is important to know that avoiding social interactions and becoming socially isolated could worsen your mental health outcomes. This is what I mean. Sawa, you have your two friends for life. And that is good because you're someone who is socially adjusted and you're able to make friends and maintain a healthy relationship with your friends. That is okay. But if having these two friends is making you avoid more social interactions and becoming socially isolated, then it could worsen your mental health outcomes. And this is what I mean. Maybe your two friends are not able to join in with you in other events. And so you'll tell yourself, maybe if they don't come, then I won't go. And so perhaps this event is some place where you can go and add value to your life. Personally, you could go and meet networks, you could go and meet more people, you could go and connect more. You never know what could come up. Life has a way of surprising us. And so, saying that I already have 2 friends and you don't need more, I don't think it's really a positive thing to say, because although quantity might be less, I think it's important to know that we should not also become socially isolated or limit our social interactions. Yes, your 2 friends cannot be able to go with you, but are you able to go alone and see the possibility of making a new friend in that organization, in that team building exercise, in that Zoom session? Are you able to now jump in, even though your friends are not able to there with you? Another thing important to note is having many people around could worsen your mental health, because they could be having toxic characteristics. And this is something we are going to add. And I think this is what Victor Ochieng was trying to say when you said that the quantity side of it may come with a lot of disadvantages. And one of the disadvantages is having these many friends who are having toxic characteristics. But also remember, you could be having that one friend who also has toxic characteristics. And so it brings us now back to the discussion of are all your friendships worth your mental health wellness? So, how do we know that this friend is worth keeping around for my mental health wellness? And I think I will post the question: what are some of the characteristics of friendships that do not help my mental health wellness? And maybe I can say it in Kiswahili, trying to explain it. Ni nini hizi in a friend that you can begin to notice that zitakuonyesha that this friend is not worth being around me because of my mental health wellness? What is this as what ni nini hii huyu rafiki yangu anafanya that can make me notice that mtu is not worth my mental health wellness, and I can drop them and I can get new friends? What are some of these characteristics? And as Victor Ochieng is saying that, can't we have so many acquaintances and consider them as friends on quantity side? Yeah, that is a very good question, Victor. But this is what I can say, and I stand to be corrected. But I think if this person is an acquaintance, let them remain as an acquaintance, as someone that you know. I think it is time that we begin to really differentiate and categorize people into acquaintances and friendships, and not be afraid to just let them be an acquaintance and now this one is a friend. Because if you have so many acquaintances, which we do have so many acquaintances, let them be considered as an acquaintance and let your friend be your friend. It is okay if you don't have a lot of friends now to encourage the quantity, but you can also have meaningful relationships with these acquaintances. Just ensuring that there is some familiarization with you, and you just say hi to them when you meet them. Hi. At least you're keeping the connection, but they remain as an acquaintance. And if it is a friend, let them remain as a friend, and let it be healthy. And I hope I've answered your question, because I prefer categorizing this one to remain as an acquaintance and this one to remain as a friend. and it will help you really distinguish when it comes to now aspects of trust, intimacy, and helpfulness. Because if this is someone you're just saying hi to and is an acquaintance, maybe they can just remain on the acquaintance side, and even as they disappoint you, you don't feel a pinch, hauski kuwashwa, unabaki tu neutral because ushamweka in the acquaintance, than considering them as an acquaintance and then putting them in the quantity friendship side. So I hope I have answered your question. And so to answer the question, to ask again and to answer the question, what are some of the characteristics of friendships that do not help my mental health wellness? Number one, one of the characteristics is if you feel like there is some form of manipulation in this friendship. Remember, we are talking about a friend, not an acquaintance. So kwa huyu rafiki, if you find yourself you're the only one who keeps apologizing when something goes wrong, if you feel like ni wewe pekee, you always want to reconcile, to talk about things, then I think inaweza kuwa one of the things that probably you need to ask yourself, where am I friends with this person? Because it's a bit of manipulative. Also, to answer, also another characteristic inaweza kuwa you are the one who is giving. Is it genuine? In the transaction, ni wewe pekee you are showing up. Are you the only one showing up? Are you the only one initiating? Are you the only one doing this for your friend? So that is one important question to ask, because you may not realize it, but if you really sit down and reflect on the friendships that you have, you might see that ni wewe pekee that you do this for this person. And maybe we can bring in the money factor, but you find even when it comes to asking for favors and doing them, you find you're the only one who is giving the favors. And when it comes to your friend returning the favor, if your friendship is all about returning the favors, they're not able to, and they don't quickly do that. So that is one of the characteristics that you find this friendship is not helping your mental health wellness. Another one is, and I think it's important to note and to ask ourselves, so why are we friends with this person? Because sometimes you may be friends with this person because you notice that they are similar to you, and that is okay. But friendships can thrive even though you're not sharing similar characteristics, as long as there is trust, intimacy, and helpfulness. It's not a must for this person to enjoy the activities that you do, but that's okay, and it's important as well, because how often will you be meeting up? Or kama, okay, fine, let me answer this, let me try and put it this way. Perhaps you enjoy football and your friend enjoys basketball. So do you mean that you cannot be friends with this person because they don't share the same characteristic? I think you can, and I think you can be a helpful friend to go and watch a football match with them, even though you don't understand anything and probably want to learn, and just be there with them, just share the time with them. And I think that's something that is important. Also, asking yourself, are you both getting healthy as you go on? And this is what I mean. All of us are human beings. We are not perfect, and there's always an aspect of improving ourselves in as we go on with life. We are not perfect. So you become friends with this person, and so you ask yourself, is this person helping me to get better? If they can see something that is not okay with me, are they able to tell me? Or am I even able to tell them without feeling judged, without feeling condemned? Are you able to help each other? Are you getting better? And also another very important aspect about friendship and mental health wellness and is can you be yourself with this person? As I am Grace, do I have to change who I am to suit our friendship? Or can I be myself? Can I be myself with you? Not in a way to harm, not in a way to harm or to not want to get better, but just be myself. If I am quiet, if I am a quiet person, can you embrace me as a quiet person even though you're not quiet? Can you begin to understand me and who I am and embrace me? And I think that is one important thing that we need to be asking ourselves with all our friendships. Can I be myself with you? Remember the quote that I began with when we were beginning this live session, and it was saying that the best thing my friend did for me was that they just accepted me as I was. And so, as you reflect on all the friendships that you have, can you confidently say that your friend has accepted you for who you are? You've told them about your background. Have they accepted you and where you come from? Have they accepted what you do? Have they accepted your strengths, your weaknesses? Or do they constantly want to change you to suit them? And that is one important aspect we need to ask ourselves with our friendships so that we can see if they are helping us as we go on. Are your friends only there for the good times only? Like Angel June posted, huyu rafiki yako ni raha tu, or can they really show up when you are stranded? Can they really show up and give you support? Not necessarily financial, which financial is good and important, but also their presence. Do you feel their presence in your life when you're experiencing bad times? Or is it just good times and, partying, you know, such things like that? And so these are some of, I can call them red flags when it comes to friendships, to identify if they are helping you with your mental health wellness. And friendships that are worth it are friendships that have a sense of purpose. And maybe we can discuss that as we go on and as we wind up. But I think one of the things that is important to note is that people will always feel happier when they have their basic needs met and are able to do what they need to do. That is one important thing to note, that as a human being you will always utakuwa unasikia vizuri if your basic needs are met and you're able to do what you are doing. And most of the time your basic needs can be met and you're able to accomplish your goals whether or not you have your friend beside you. So that's why we have some people who love spending time with other people, and there are some who love spending time by themselves. And no situation is better than the other one. And this now comes to friendships. We cannot say that I don't think it's fair to say that having a lot of friends or having fewer friends is better than the other one. What is most important is if you're able to identify the red flags or if there are any toxic characteristics with these friends, and is it healthy? Is it healthy? Because you can be having one friend and still feel alone. You can be having 10 friends, feel alone. You can have 10 friends and feel like you have a sense of belonging. And you can have one friend and that is enough for you. So what is most important is what this friend brings in to your life? What value are they adding? And can you be yourself with them? Can you be yourself with the 10 friends that you have? Can you be yourself with the one friend that you have? I think that is one of the most important things we need to reflect on and need to just figure out as we go on. And so, um, Angel John, thank you so much for the comment. You're saying that some of the characteristics of friendships that do not help our mental health wellness. She has mentioned a few. There is bragging, there is evil mindedness, there is the class difference, there is the negative minds and the negative language, the chilling places or where you go to chill. There is the dress code, religion. Uh, these are some of the characteristics that Angel June has pointed out that are not that do not help our mental health when it comes to friendships. And so, as we reflect on our friendships, it is important to note that we are looking for friends who are boosting our happiness. They are here to boost our happiness. Also, we are looking for friends who are helping us reduce our stresses in a healthy way. And these are friends who are encouraging us to avoid unhealthy habits. Friends who can see you drinking a lot of alcohol excessively, because we are always told excessive amount of alcohol consumption is harmful to your health. So, you have this friend who constantly sees you engaging in excessive amount of alcohol consumption. And we clearly know it is harmful to our health. And your friend is not able to call you out on the excessiveness, the drinking excessively. So, is this one? Are you a friend who is worth keeping? That's one question you can ask ourselves. Are you a friend who is worth keeping? If you're having unhealthy habits, if you are easily angered, and one of the ways of letting out the anger is violence. If your friend knows that, are they helping you be, you know get safer ways to express your anger? Anger in itself is a feeling that is universal. Getting angry is not a bad thing. Getting angry is not a bad thing. The badness in it is how we express it, whether it's negative or positive, because you might get violent and our life might be at risk. So if your friend knows that you're a violent person and you get angry, and that there are things that you do that puts the life of others in danger, are they able to encourage you to change that habit and adopt new ones? It's not a matter of just the good times, it's also in the bad. Are your friends there with you while you're going through the traumatic experiences that you have? When you're going through divorce, when you're going through loss, either of a loved one, loss of a job, when you are whole and now you are a person with disability because maybe you are involved in an accident, is this friend able to give you support in that way? Because remember, this is life, and I said that it constantly changes. And so you might be here one day and the next you're out. If you're transferred to another country because of job, is your friend able to give you support, or will they feel jealous of you? Is your friend able to show you how, you can discuss and say, maybe we can be saving up some cash and we come and visit each other? Are they giving such suggestions? Are they able to do the shopping that you need with you? Are they able to show you what you can do to become better, even at your workplace? As you share with them your stresses, even at home, are they able to reduce your stress? Or after sharing with them, do you feel more burdened? These are the questions that we need to be asking ourselves. And also with your friend, do you feel a sense of belonging with them? Do you feel like you belong to them? Because remember, we said that friendships are a conscious um, choice. These are people that you choose. Family, you find yourself in it. Friendship, you choose. You choose to be this person's friend. You choose to trust them. You choose to exercise helpfulness with them. You choose to be intimate with them emotionally, not sexually, emotionally. So, are they able to? Do you feel like you belong to them? I can see Victor Ochenyo said, I think your friendship circle should be very much dependent on your age and priorities. This will help us achieve our dreams. Thank you. As we grow older, there are things that come uh, there are things that come now as we are continuing to grow. Our priorities change. If you are not a parent, now you are a parent. You know, if you did not have a job, now you have a job. If you did not have a car or a piece of land, now you have a piece of land. So, or you want to. So, as you grow old, there are goals and priorities that you have as you grow old. It's no longer a matter of having fun. It now becomes a matter of taking care of family, taking care of myself, looking after my health and my weight, looking after my diet, my eating habits, my lifestyle choices, what I choose to spend my time with. And so, thank you, Victor, for that comment, because your friendship circle should be dependent on your age and priorities. Yes, as you grow older, you're able to choose friends who have similar dreams, not even similar, they're just able to dream big with you. They're able to share in with your achievements and your dreams. And so, this is one very good aspect of friendships that we need to realize. And I will take us back to this quote that the best thing that ever happened to me was having a friend that accepted me as I was. And also remember, we can be having friends and people around us, but we can be feeling lonely. And also remember, being alone does not mean you're lonely. So, all these aspects put together is a person who is able to choose friends wisely, is a person who is able to make a decision wisely. And so, I will welcome the session of question and answer. If any one of you has a question, if any of you has a comment, any one of you has something to add that you feel I have left out, please feel free to post it. I will read it out. For those who have been watching, thank you so much for engaging with us, for watching. Thank you for your support, your online support. I really appreciate it. I had posted the form for us to fill pre-survey. I am posting it again. For those who have not filled the form, kindly do so. I will be posting the post survey immediately after the session is over. So look out for it. For those who have filled this pre-survey, please fill the post survey so that I can get to know you better, get to know how I can be of much help to you. So, anyone with a question or a comment, I would love to really hear from you. I would love to know what you're thinking about your friendships, what you're thinking. Are you ready to reflect on your friendships and cut down the friendships that you feel are not meaningful, are not helping your mental health wellness? Are you ready to do that? Are you ready to create healthy boundaries with your friends? Are you able to create healthy boundaries with your friends? Thank you so much, Margaret James. You're asking that can we have long-term friends? Yes, we can have. Yes, we can have. At the beginning of the live broadcast, I said that it has research suggests or studies have shown that just those who enjoy close friendships over their teenage years have a lower rate of depression or anxiety in their life. So this is what it suggests that you began your friendship since you were small, since you're a teenager, and so you're able to have a long-term friend. You're able to have a friend that will share with you in all your stages of life. From childhood, umekuwa na yeye, you've probably gone to the same school, probably finished, and you probably have similar careers or careers that relate to each other, you know, and so I probably get married at the same time, maybe a 1 year difference, and so get children together. So, yes, you can have long term friends. The question is, are they adding value? The question is, are they meaningful? The question is, are you able to be yourself with this friend? The question is, do you feel like you belong to them? And I think that is one important aspect we can ask about our friendships. So, is there any question? Thank you, Margaret James, for that question. I really appreciate it. Any other question that any of us has from the audience? The live was to go from 2 to 3, and I can see we've finished our 1 hour. Remember to fill in the the pre-survey form that I have posted twice. After the session, I will post the post-survey form. Kindly fill it for me. I will appreciate it. This is Nzumari Africa. It is a youth-based organization. We are at Huruma. We offer free counseling services for free. Just go to our website. You will find the psychologist number there. You can reach out, you can call, text, via WhatsApp, anywhere, any way you feel comfortable. We'll be able to reach out to you. Please tell your friends that we are offering free counseling services. We need to know that you need to know that we are here for you. It's okay not to be okay. You know, you're not alone in this. We can hold your hand. We can really talk about what is happening. And so, there have been no other question. Thank you so much for participating. Oh, I can see Angel June. She is answering Margaret James' question, and she's saying, yes, of course, we have friends. We have forever friends. We break up, we solve, and we move on. Thank you, Angel June, for that. Yes, we do have friends. Tunakosana, tunarudiana, na tunasonga mbele. So yes, we can have long-term friends. Thank you, Angel Jule, for that reply. So Victor Cheng has asked a question that our children are dying outside here because of love. Can you differentiate between love and friendship? Thank you so much for that question. If there's anyone from the audience who would love to reply to that, please feel free. But thank you, Victor, for that. Yes, it is true that people out here are dying because of love. They are dying because of love. And so, differentiating between love and friendship, I think we can just go back to the basic definition of a friend. Because a friend is someone you share mutual affection with. Affection. And you care for them. And it's mutual. It has to be mutual. The same energy. But there are no sexual relations, and this is not someone from your family. So for love is an aspect that does not really have a definition, but generally love is these strong feelings you have towards someone, and sexual relations are involved in love. So friend, I think that's one of the major distinction between love and friendship. Friendship does not have the sexual element, and love does have the sexual element involved. But in both friendship and love, there is trust. In both friendship and love, there is helpfulness. In both friendship and love, there is intimacy, emotional intimacy. You're both vulnerable with each other. And so, getting to differentiate that is something that is really important, because you could be having a friend of yours whom you share all these things and probably feel like you are in love with them, and then they are not. And so, part of reducing the cases of people dying outside, people dying because of love, is to begin having a very open and honest conversation with this friend, with this person, and just trying to define the relationship and just say that this, you are my friend. I do not intend to have anything more than this when it comes to, love and romance and the feelings. So, part of knowing and differentiating, it does not just come from, you cannot read a mind. You need to talk, you need to communicate, you need to ask the hard questions and just get to know what this person really feels about you. If you come to a point where you feel as though you're developing the love feelings that are more than the friendship, just let them know. And I know most of us probably are not able to take rejection in a good way. But I think it's important to know that not everybody will feel the same as you. And it does not mean that you're less of a person. It does not mean that you're not worth it, that you're not lovable. You are. They don't just want to get into that space with you. And that's okay, because we cannot force people to love us the way we want them to love us. So, Victor, I hope I have answered your question. Friendship does not have sexual relations. Love can have, but both share interest. They both share in intimacy, emotional intimacy, and helpfulness. So, if there is any other question, kindly feel free to post it. I will be able to answer it. Otherwise, thank you so much for participating. For those who have watched the live, thank you so much for participating. I look forward to seeing you in our next live. Please check out our social media platforms on Twitter, on Instagram, and also here on Facebook. Tonight, for those who are part of our WhatsApp group, we'll be having a conversation about favoritism in parent-child relationships and how it affects our mental health. Tomorrow, we'll be having a Twitter space discussion on separation and divorce and how it affects children. And so, please look out for our posters as we post them on the social media platforms. You'll be able to catch up with us. You'll be able to know what we are talking about. So, there have been no more questions or comments. I would like to say thank you so much for participating. It was so lively to have you around. Quitting, thank you so much. Angel June, thank you so much. Victor Ocheng, thank you so much. Margaret James, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will look forward to see you later on. And I want to say have a lovely day, rest of the day. Have a lovely evening. Please keep warm. Please hydrate. For those who are having mental health issues, remember we are offering free counseling services. Reach out to us and we will be able to be there for you. I really thank you so much. So I think I can end the session there and see you next time. Bye bye.